Hey guys, what's up? So today I'm going to start with web service. And first, what I will do is I will show you through Postman, like how we can do service testing through Postman, and then we will continue with the automation side of the web service, right? So when we say web service, the web service is nothing but which will facilitate us whatever actions we do through UI, same things we can achieve through service also. And every service need to have data informations which we call it as a payload. Like every service requires a payload and the endpoint. So the endpoint is nothing but the service endpoint, like at what endpoint we want to post the data to the server. So when we post the data to the server will give us the response, right, saying that this is the response when you are posting the data to the service. We will see one by one. Before to start, I come from mechanical background, and I have my Facebook page and YouTube channel, so that you guys can subscribe my channel and like my Facebook page. Now let me show you with the Postman how we can install the Postman and how we can configure the Postman. So Postman is basically it's add-ons to your Google Chrome. So open the Google Chrome, and here you can write Postman REST client. You can look for Postman REST client and click on the Postman web store. Then here you can click on add to Chrome and click on add app. So it will take some time, and Postman add-ons will get added to your Chrome. Yeah. So see, you can see that here Postman. So click on the Postman. When you open the Postman, it will take some time to launch. Okay, still it is going on. Yeah. It will ask you for uh, username password. Okay. So you can supply your username and password. You can actually you can use your Gmail username password. It will work fine. So sign up with the Google. You can just do sign up with the Google, or you can supply the email username and password. So what I will do is already have an account. Take me straight to the app. I will create an account, another one, and sign in. So I will supply here username and password. Let's say uh, I'll use some dummy username password. So let's say I will write test. Let me write here test. I'm not able to type here actually. Uh, it's pretty slow actually. So when I say test, and let me click inside. Test at sarkledger.com. So I'm going to use Sark Ledger. This is another mailing server, and can write username, let's say Bhanu, and the password I'm going to give password, and then I will click on sign up. So the account with this name already exists. So let me do one thing. Let me use 4567, and for text also, let me add some just 900. Now click on sign up. Yeah. Now get started with the Postman. Click on that. So this is the Postman interface. So here, if you look at, these are the methods supported by Postman: get, post, put, patch, delete, copy, head options. Right? We will see the required things which is required for us. Once the Postman is installed, what you can do is, here you have inspector. Click on that and turn on the interceptor. Okay, turn on the interceptor. So click on install. So when you try to turn on, when you click here, install options will come. Click on install. Why we need to have this? Because this interceptor will help us to, you know, to store the cookies. So click on add to Chrome. So when you are testing web service API, sometimes we need to supply a cookie from one call to other call. So that cookie, this interceptor will actually store the cookie and it will supply to the corresponding call. Now it's already added. Go to the Postman again. So click on cancel now. It's already added. Now we can turn on. Yeah, now interceptor is turned on. Now let me show you one small example. Uh, what I will do is, in the Google, I will write www.google.co.in. So I will try to test this. This is a get call. So I'll take from here. I'll come to the Postman, and here I can paste it. Control V. So this is just a get call. So here you select get and give this URL. Click on send. When we click on send, we will get a response. Wait for some time. Yeah, so response has come. Here you can see that status is equal to 200. Okay, and the total time taken by this API is 577 milliseconds. Okay, so this time will come in the milliseconds. Here you can see that. One second, it's got blank. Yeah, here we can see that 577 milliseconds. So this is the time taken by this API, and this is the response of the API. Because it's a Google site, so you will get huge response, right? Normally normal API will not get this much response. Now click on cookies. So here you have two cookies. One is NID cookies and one is DB cookies. So this is two cookies what you have when you say get google.com. Now how do you save this? To save that, here you have options called click on save. When you click on save, you will get options like this. So you can just write here get underscore Google, and here you can give the collection name. So here you can write Google API. So this is the collection name. Click on save. So when you click on save, you can see that there is a Google API here which is saved. Let me cancel this. So when you close here and when you click on this get Google API, this API will be saved here. You can see that this API is saved. So that's how we save the API, right? So we will see some real-time API going forward. So I'm closing this video here itself, and in the next video I will show you how to do a web service testing through Postman. Thank you guys. Thank you for watching this.